The first thing that I need to tackle in this video is quantum physics. And there's this theory that everything exists all at once, and also that everything is energy. And even on a religious level, God created everything in those first 6 days. He created the water, the lands, then human beings, then humans, which is a big distinction. One day I think I'll make a video on that. And since those first 6 metaphorical days, he hasn't created anything else. Thus meaning that since the beginning of time, since that initial creation, everything has existed and will continue to exist. Right? So this means that your reality, the very thing that you want, the very life that you want, exists, and it has existed since the beginning of time. Even simple things like Bluetooth, all the time, even Wi-Fi. I promise you, every week, I don't know, it's my Roman Empire. Every week, I just sit down. It randomly happens. And I wonder how the hell people made Wi-Fi. Right? And the very fact that Wi-Fi, the things that we needed to make Wi-Fi were there when Adam and Eve were the only humans on Earth. Like niggas could have made Wi-Fi 5,000 years ago, but instead it was created, 40 years ago, 50 years ago. It's crazy. It's crazy the amount of things that human beings have been able to do. But the point is, in quantum physics, everything exists all at once, and there's also no time concept in the quantum realm, meaning that 1,000 years ago and 1,000 years from now, there's nothing like that. It's all happening now, and everything has all been happening now throughout time, and there hasn't been throughout time on the quantum realm. It's just been happening. It just exists, and certain potentialities are accessed now, right? But it's always now. Then on the religious level, nothing has been created since those 6 days. God has not created anything, and some say that he's still resting. The seventh day, where they talk about rest, is still now. So anyways, that was to lay the groundwork onto the parallel universe theory. So the parallel universe theory is essentially this theory that there exist millions, not even millions, infinite amounts of parallel universes in which many different things are occurring. For example, in a parallel universe, you may be a stripper, right? In a parallel universe, you may be a actor winning the Oscars. Did I say Grammys in the beginning? I always mix up Grammys and Oscars when it comes. But anyways, and in another parallel universe, you may be a cocaine addict. Yeah. And in another parallel universe, you have your desired reality, right? So the base premise that I want you to get from this, in the parallel universe theory, there exists infinite amount of universes, infinite amount of realities in which you exist as well. So the fact that there exists infinite amounts of realities means that the exact reality that you currently desire is something that is already there. And this is amazing because it means that you don't create anything. Your desired reality already exists right here, right now. See, it's not even somewhere in the future. It's not even something you have to work towards and you can only get in 20 years from now. Theoretically and realistically, you could have it right now. You can tap into it right now on an energetic level, which is the most important level to tap into it on. Because if you look at the physical plane and if you look at everything that is, we can only see 0.0035% of what is there. What we can see is far less than what is unseen. So if you match with your parallel reality, the reality that you want on an unseen level, it is actually far more real than you matching on it and you having the things in real life. Energetic matching, or let's go with energetic matching. Energetic matching is far more important than you possessing something physically, because you can possess something physically, but if you don't energetically match it, it will soon fall out of your life and you'll say, it was never meant for me. God doesn't want me to have this. No. You just didn't match with it vibrationally. What's going on in my English? But the point is, you can tap into your desired reality right now, even if the physical plane isn't reflecting that, right? So I've covered this 0.0035. Anyways, so If you embody that which you want in the unseen, it is more real than it's appearing in the physical realm. And you see this in the Bible. A lot of times we are told to store up our treasures in heaven. We are told to seek the kingdom of God, and that the kingdom of God is within you. We are also first told that when you pray, after you pray, act as if your prayer were answered, and it would be answered so. Meaning that you have to act, you have to vibrationally feel that, oh, I've received this thing. You have to believe that, oh, I've received this thing, it is done, it is finished. And only then will you receive the thing that you've prayed for. This is exactly what embodying something vibrationally is. It's believing, to have conviction, to alter your perception, to alter all those things, the keys of consciousness that I'll get into later in this video. Right? So when you're looking at this parallel universe theory, everything exists. That's the one thing I want you to get from this section, that everything exists.